my Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Welcome to your 8-card draw. What do I need? Shadow read for this full moon in Leo to new moon in Pisces, February 2023. I am your reader, fellow Virgo. Virgo power, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short. They are my initials. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle. Link in the description box. Click that link. You can preview it for free and just see one of my many Virgo services that I've done in this world. And you can also come check out my Patreon, which is my favorite thing on planet Earth. Really enjoying myself over on Patreon, particularly as a Virgo, because I have a lot of creative control within community guidelines, allowing me to set up a subscription thing. I have 8 different levels of subscribers. All of my subscribers on Patreon get all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube as part of their subscription, as well as they get the daily check-ins every morning with an unlisted YouTube live stream link. They get to chat with me. It's so much fun. We occasionally make the ones on Sunday public here on YouTube if you want to go check out what that's about. But we talk about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with a little prayer, a little blessing, a little something in service to send us on our way. And honestly, it's my favorite way to start the day. Literally sitting on the couch doing it with a laptop, cup of coffee, bathrobe, so much fun. I really look forward to it and gets me going. Yeah, check out. We got a lot of good stuff going on at this time. So actually today, February 1st, at the time of this recording, we have launched the Witch Archetype Workshop Series. It's a long story. It's all on there. Click the link. Check it out. Come Patreon on Patreon, because I'm the Archangel Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons, but my Virgos just call me Mal. Hey. It's a good intro. It's a fun intro for me, but you got to say something over and over every time on YouTube, so I have fun with it, and I hope you did too, because let's get down to business, my Virgos. We're heading for the new moon in Pisces, which is our opposite sign, my moon sign, born on a full moon. Let's get up in this gig. If you are new to my channel, an 8-card draw, in this case, is just 1 card from 8 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline to help you with the waning part of it, right? Hit that full moon, and then we're going into the releasing, the letting go, the transmutation, the shadow work. Lots of links in the description box, not my own necessarily, on shadow work if you want to go check what that's all about. You could do an 8-card draw for anything. It's like a card of the day, but 8 of them for a 2-week period, astrologically speaking. Let's have a look at the full moon in Leo on Sunday, February 5th, 1:29 p.m. Eastern. I am in New York. That is a full-on power moon. It's the day of the sun, Sunday. Leo fixed fire. The planet, the planetary ruler is the sun. Success for anything. It's like a clear quartz crystal kind of magic kind of day. Do anything, right? Just you want it to succeed, because you want everything to succeed in some way. You're healing, whatever. And then get ready, because when the moon rides at her peak, then your heart's desire seek, and then you got to do the alchemy. You got to do the healing, the releasing, the shadow to light, the lead to gold, the pain to peace, the toxic to healthy. I just prefer the language of spiritual alchemy, lead having 3 more atoms than gold on the periodic table. It is a symbolic process of surrender, release, alchemy, call it what you like, because those 3 atoms cannot be created or destroyed, only changed, that we have some influence over, because that's what apparently the higher powers, the divine, whatever you want to call it, want for us, so that we shift to more golden timelines, more healthy, more truth-based, more unity, rather than the chaos that has been the illusion of separation, fear, and pain, and all of that jazz. So cross-watchers, heads up, you're going to learn about the person you are cross-watching for and what they're going through and what they're trying to release to the best of their ability. But if you apply this to yourself, you will do some alchemy as well. Assist the one you are cross-watching for, as well as the entire Virgo collective, because that's how unity works. Boom. So after that, right, we go from that Sunday. We got 2 weeks going to the new moon in Pisces. Like I said, it's our opposite sign, but it's a new moon on Monday. So get that torch. You know what to light it for on a new moon on Monday. Simon Le Bon, wake up. February 20th, 2:06 a.m. I'm psyched. I will be listening to that song all day long. On repeat. I don't care if the cats get annoyed. They get kibbles they get temptations every night at midnight, so they're good. Paying off my kitty cats. In between those two dates, just really quickly, on the 11th, Mercury goes into Aquarius. I don't know how much that'll affect the Virgo collective, but for air signs, check your other readings. On the 18th, the sun goes into Pisces. It's going to do that anyway. Again, our opposite sign. And on that day of the 20th, the new moon on Monday. Yay. Venus goes into Aries. Again, I don't know how much that would affect you, but again, these are things that you might want to check with your other Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus cross-watching guidance, whatever. So both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I will do my best to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace. You can tell it's a Virgo read. I'm explaining in detail. So yeah, I'm going to do my best to help you do the alchemy, to help me do the alchemy, to shift this world to a more golden rather than leaded timeline. Enough explanation. Let's shift to divination, and we do that in the still point. Please take a nice deep breath. So much explanation. Still point. I love that so much. Using the Caroline Mace archetype cards, I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. Watching this video, receiving this reading, drawn to this reading, beloved ones, what is the dominant archetype in the 8th chakra for the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers, sending down the codes to the other chakras, shifting what they attract, what they repel, so they have the option to no longer delay that which cannot be prevented in their soul contracts. The spiritual alchemy from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy. This full to new February 2023. Oh, the dilettante. Oh, creative family archetype. Sort of like the dabbler, but every archetype is essentially neutral with a scale, a percentage scale. I like to look at it as lead to gold, shadow to light, pain to peace, blah, blah, blah. So written on here is the shadow attribute, here is the light. We're all somewhere in between these two. You can have an archetype, a reason, a season, or a lifetime. I mean, for like a day, it can come and go even shorter. A season could be 10 years out of a, you know, a long lifespan, 80 or 90-year lifespan. You can have the first season. But some of them are just womb to tomb, and that's Sacred Contracts by Caroline Mace, MYSS. She's a PhD. Shadow attribute. The lighting and the ink are not working here. Pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. Now, come on, Virgos. We do like to be the experts in the room. But pretending, right? Pretension. Putting on airs. No. That's why I have the grace of humility as my saving grace. It's in my book, Words of Grace. Begins and ends the book. I know that I don't know. I'm willing to be shown, because that's the innocence of the maiden, the virgin, the Virgo. Right? Oh, I'm whole and complete to myself, and I know that I don't know, but I'm willing to be shown. It is the shield against humiliation. The light attribute delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Like the culinary arts, I have no desire to cook other people's food unless they're coming to my house and, you know, it's like a party or something like that. That I'm down for. Oh my God, as a Virgo, are you kidding? But I know if I worked in food service and people pissed me off, I would hex their food. I know I would. What ingredients? Just I looked at it and attacked them. No, that's not who I want to be in this life. Alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. So look, I love going to the ballet. My parents have a house in Saratoga, right? Get to see New York City Ballet every summer. It's wonderful. But I don't want to take another ballet class ever again. Thank you very much. I got my yoga. I groove out every day. I'm good. So this can be a lot of fun. It is a creative family archetype of the 9 different families. So, you know, mutable earth, Virgo, what are we creating? What are we shaping? What are we molding? Which is the waxing. That's why I do the 5 card draws from new to full to plant that seed. But, you know, just be careful. At least be honest with yourself. Yeah, I have no idea what this person is talking about or what this is, and why pretend, right? Especially if we don't want to see that in other areas in life, like the government. Please take a nice deep breath. Let's get the next 4 chakras down. Still point. Yeah, I feel that. Give me the right words. As I call upon my goddesses of earth, the sign of Virgo, powers of the north, heart, throat, third eye, crown, internal feminine energy, using the Daughters of the Moon Tarot. What does the Virgo collective and the cross watchers need to be aware of? At least throat chakra, right? Because we got to choose or decide whether or not we want to delay what cannot be prevented, and how many times do we want to keep repeating it and reincarnating it over and over and over again. So what do you got? So we can alchemize the dilettante from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, this full to new. Oh, interesting. Ace of Flames would be the Ace of Wands. Inside it is very throat chakra. It is very much an inspiration, a creation. Word written on it. The key word is creation. Creative spark. Creative spark. What you gonna do with it? For me, the 3 speeds of the throat chakra are spit, swallow, and chew. Sometimes you just gotta tell somebody, right? But you can do that in prayer, and do it in a journal, whatever. Sometimes you just swallow. I'm like, I can deal with this right now. Sometimes you swallow it away and say, I'm in, right? Let's do this, right? And sometimes you just gotta chew on it for a while. Well, the dilettante seems to be more of a chewer. Let me just nibble a little bit on this, right? Because you can take this all the way through. Not just the cycle of fire within, the cycle of flames to the 10, which is the Hora, Hava Nagila in this deck, which I love, but also bring something into physical manifestation, even though this is a waning read. Let's look at the lower 3 chakras with the Mythic Tarot, the masculine energy. These can be tricky in a general read. That's why when I do these for clients, I can ask them questions, because it's either you from the outside stepping out and looking at yourself horizontally in the physical world and your relationships in the physical world, or it's you from the inside looking out at people, places, and things, including substances, including locations, right? Money, right? Your relationships in the world. And with a dilettante, you can really enjoy this. This feels almost hedonistic, but the hedonist is a different archetype, one I am very familiar with. Talk about a lifelong Chronos archetype. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Well, this feels very solid and grounding as I call upon my gods of earth, sign of Virgo, powers of the north, beloved gods of mutable earth. What does the Virgo collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus sign, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, maybe giving this reading, channeling, whatever you want to call it, this reading, what do we need to be aware of? Lower 3 chakra dynamic, inside out, outside in, relationships in the physical world, so that we can happy, healthy, wealthy, and wisely alchemize this dilettante archetype from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, with the Ace of Flames on the inner. That's pretty general, could go in any direction. What do you got for us this full to new? Ooh, 8 of Swords. Uh-oh. Alright, now 8 of Swords, obviously not a fun card, depending upon the artwork. Usually we see it blindfolded and bound to a belief system. In Rider-Waite here, we've got this lovely mythic character in between sort of a rock and a hard place. The Furies on one side, goddesses of vengeance. Oh, matricide, patricide, fratricide. It's a lot. I think that, yeah. And Apollo kind of sitting there saying, but I told you to do it. He's like, I'm going, So, but it's a mental thing still. Now, relationships in the physical world, you could find yourself between a rock and a hard place, between different groups of people. Dilettante, I wouldn't pretend a damn thing. If you find yourself as a bit of a fish out of water, remember Virgos were sand, mutable earth. We can make our way into or out of anything. And that doesn't mean that you couldn't be what? Inspired. If you go in there and say, oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. I know, I'm a Virgo. I know a lot of things about a lot of things, but I'm here to be inspired. You could really have a good time with this. Now, again, there are belief systems in play here, conversations being had, perhaps a tribal mindset, like the class system. Right? You get invited to one of them swanky parties, right? Or maybe you're already swanky and you get invited to one of those, you expect me to go there, right? You know, still the dilettante, right? So, dip a toe, but do understand there's a lot of air around this, and that's why this is just turned into a real clear shadow read, because if you're taking that in through the lower 3 chakras, you know, is that your solar plexus, your relationship to yourself, your boundaries, who you want to be in this world? Is this dealing with another person? Second chakra, is it dealing with the root chakra, groups, tribes, society, and all that jazz? Talk about collective consciousness. Let's get you a healing mantra here. Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck to help bring those into alignment and help with the shadow work. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. There's still something very solid and stable I'm feeling about that 8 of Swords. Don't know what that's about. So I call upon the ascended masters of creation and creativity for that dilettante archetype that's on the table for the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading. I feel you. Please, what is the perfect healing mantra to help the Virgo collective and the cross watchers align these chakras, do the alchemy from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, dilettante in the 8th, Ace of Flames could very much be inspiration on the inner, but there's still a choice going on there, what they're going to do with it. With that 8 of Swords, they might feel a little hemmed in. Perhaps these are rules of etiquette, of society, right? Navigating that can be tricky. If you know you don't know, then you can really move forward in a good way. But what do you got for them? The perfect healing mantra. Make this specific for the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers this full to new February 2023. Welcoming surrender. There is no problem. Only destiny being revealed. Now look, fate is led, symbolically speaking. Every hero on the journey, the hero's journey, we'll say the dilettante's journey, is handed lead, right? Here's the quest. Here's the thing. To alchemize fate into destiny, you take the journey. Because you either suffer your fate or you manifest your destiny. With the dilettante, you can say, I don't know, but let's find out, right? Let's see if we can enjoy this, right? Because it is about delighting in the arts. And by the way, there could be spiritual arts, mystical arts, like I said, culinary arts. It doesn't all have to be fine and classical and what's the other word? Performative art. It could be all sorts of. So I'm going to read this to you. It's the last one in the book. And it is a personal favorite of mine because it's the ego that makes problems, according to Eckhart Tolle, and I agree. Power of Now. So to take this more from the soul's point of view, please take a nice deep breath. Welcoming surrender. There is no problem, only destiny being revealed. Darling, so back it up. When surrender is welcomed, you are open to viewing life as the playground of the soul's evolution. In other words, this ain't your first time on this planet, probably not your last. I'm hoping it's my last. That's why I'm doing this work in the world. Fulfill my contract and go home. You are no longer worrying about what to do or where to go. Instead, you are following the gentle, peaceful flow of inner guidance. In surrender, every personal conflict is handed over to Source so as not to distract from the prime objective of evolving your consciousness with the utmost sincerity, love, and compassion for all. And I love that. I love that. That's saying, okay, I'm going into this thing. I got all these thoughts about it. Society's got all these thoughts about it, or whatever your case may be, with an 8 of Swords kind of thing, and saying, just handle it for me and show me what to do. I don't know. There isn't a problem. There's only my destiny being revealed. Okay. That's all it takes, right, to start with. It takes a small willingness, Course in Miracles, and then later in the book it says a small willingness consistently applied, which, you know, is better than none at all. This mantra is ideal for eliminating resistance, dealing with anger, and easing an overthinking mind. Oh gee, Virgo? Never. Said no one. Ever. So I like this. You can see us getting all fired up about something, but what do I want to do with that? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Welcoming surrender is no problem here. There's only destiny being fulfilled, but you can certainly suffer your fate, which means you just got to repeat it again. This lifetime, next lifetime, 10 lifetimes from now. Let's not. Let's ask the higher self here. I was the Holy Spirit, because really, from Course in Miracles point of view, I'm a student and a teacher of, every higher self comes together essentially as the spirit of the whole, W-H-O-L-E, the Holy Spirit. So let's use the Whispers of Love Oracle by Angelo Hartfield. We're also using her Whispers of Lord Ganesh in this 8-card draw to help remove the obstacles, the 3 atoms in the alchemy. Enough. Please take a nice deep breath. I'm a teacher, but I'm a fun one. Still pumped. I'm the teacher that gets hired from behind the gym after school. If you're of age and it's New York and it's legal, as I call upon, that was funny, the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. Please, I hope this card is as good feeling as this is. 1 card in clarity, please. Beloved higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension above, 8th chakra and above. What is the whisper of love for the Virgo Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading to do the alchemy from shadow to light, lead to gold, paint to peace, toxic to healthy, dilettante in the 8th, Ace of Flames on the inner, 8 of Swords on the outer. Welcoming surrender, bring it, right? Because there is no problem, only destiny being revealed. You know, throw a Swiffer over everything. Destiny's coming, and maybe she'll bring her child. What do you got for us, please? Keeping it light for a shadow read. The guidance, grace, love, wisdom, and power we need. The whisper of love we need. This full to new. Love who you are. I am right in this very moment. You are a divine and wonderful person deserving all of the wonderful things that life has to offer. So, if they don't understand you, in the words of the great incarnate ascended master, the divine Miss Bette Midler, the divine Miss M, fuck them if they can't take a joke. Right? If you're going in there honest, right? And you know, don't take it so personally if they're making jokes, because it's not much of a hero's journey without villains, vampires, demons, and dragons, and that's the shadow work boom, right? So to love who you are. I mean, there's only one of us incarnate, so, you know, you can say, oh, those are mirrors of the parts of myself I don't accept. Well, okay, cool. But that's part of the journey, too, if that's what's on the table here. Just look, there's a difference between dabbling in the arts, you know, cuisine, right, at home in your own kitchen, and dabbling in the dark arts. So there's a big difference there. I don't think that's what this is. But bringing love to the table this way, you know, and it's simple. It's not easy. Just taking time and going, hey, I love you. You don't need to know everything. Not everybody does. Except divine beings, and that is us outside of this dimension. But, you know, until then, we get to have sex, chocolate, rock and roll, and pay bills, right? So you do you on that. We're going to move on. Speaking of archangels, which we weren't, but we're about to. Right, well, all of the higher selves, you put them together into a clump, a family, and they're an archangel, right? An arc of angels, the guardian angels as the higher self. So we're going to use the Archangel Fire Oracle. This book is unbelievable how much info it has in it. They don't put the keywords on the cards, which is why I love it. You got to look it up. So everybody's got an archangel assigned to them, you know, for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Let's see who's helping. But remember, you got to call on them. They don't just show up uninvited. They're cool that way. Breathe. Boundaries. Still point. All right. I call to the pantheons of archangels, oh beloved celestials, who, you know, you're huge. Sizes of solar systems and larger, please. One card in clarity for the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Watching this video, receiving this reading, who is the Archangel assigned to our case to help us with the guidance, the grace, that one, the love, the wisdom, the power, and the oracle message to help us alchemize the dilettante in the 8th, shadow light, let go, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, ace of flames on the inner, 8 of swords on the outer, welcoming, surrender, and loving who we are. This full to new, Sophia, wisdom. Come on, Virgo card. Sophia, the Greek name, word, goddess of wisdom, card number 38. Don't say Petrillo. It's a different kind, it's a different archetype. It would be the shadow archetype of Sophia. Imagine it, Bayshore, 1989. I'm going to tell those stories when I'm that age. I'll still look like this, though. Thank you very much. Until the last spell and the last jar of rapid wrinkle repair has disappeared from the dimensional paradigm. Excuse me, having trouble finding her. There she is. Oh, Sophia, unconditional love, but I can't divorce that. The word itself means wisdom. I bet it says it in here. Breathe this in. Card number 38, Sophia, unconditional love. Love who you are. Often linked with the female ascended master of compassion, namely Isis, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Kuan Yin. Sophia, whose name means wisdom in Greek, is the angel of unconditional love and the wisdom of the heart. Said to be one of the first archangels created, I bet. Sophia belongs to the order of the seraphim and covers all aspects of love, including maternal love, familial love, romantic and unconditional love. Okay. All right. Well, love is the answer, but who is this is the question. Can call upon her for any issue connected to heartbreak. For this nurturing, gentle angel can resolve misunderstandings, heal heartbreak, and help you find your true soulmate. Great. But this humble ancient being rarely takes credit for her work, preferring to stay in the background, subtly encouraging peace and universal love for the planet. All right, let's get the message. Do not fear the depth of your emotions, nor heights of your exuberance. Humanity is undergoing a shift. Find your inner sanctuary as your emotions deepen and soar. Okay, I'll choose that. Hey, I'm a Pisces moon. I can empath everybody's horrible depression and hopelessness 1 minute. Mood shift, moon change, and I'm on top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find. Yeah, Sophia, the unconditional love that I found ever since she's been around. Earworm for the rest of the day for you for free. You're welcome. Let's keep this grounded a bit with the whispers of Lord Ganesha. Lord Ganesh, again, from Angelo Hartfield, Whispers of Love, giving us the messages from the higher selves of all involved. Ganesh is the Hindu god of success, prosperity, remover of obstacles, the elephant head. I love him. Very popular in the West. And he's just, I don't know, a lot of fun. I love elephants. Please take a nice deep breath. Still blank. As I call upon the beloved Lord Ganesh, beloved God of success, prosperity, and remover of obstacles, please, one card in clarity for the Virgo collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Watching this video and receiving this reading. What is your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power, your oracle message to help the Virgos and the cross watchers alchemize the shadow to light, the lead to gold, the pain to peace, the toxic to healthy, removing those 3 archetypal elements in between lead and gold with the dilettante in the 8th, ace of flames in the inner, 8 of swords on the outer, welcoming, surrender, loving who we are with Sophia, the unconditional love, and really kind of feels like it's repairing a bit of all of our relationships because we are the common denominator in all of them. So please, beloved one, remove the obstacles. Show us how. Your guidance, grace, love, wisdom, power for us. This full to new. Achievement is 2 wives. You had 2 wives. Success and prosperity. Achievement. Now, this type of achievement is still very general here. It is a creative archetype, so maybe there's some dabbling here, but through this dabbler, muggle dabbler, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, so you start with something, you dabble, and you find, oh my God, this has affected me in other ways, or helped me achieve something perhaps I wasn't expecting. Card number 42, achievement. You are surrounded by abundance and prosperity, luxury and quality, prestige and sophistication, value and elegance. Well, yes, thank you, I am. Vibrationally, I live with 3 black cats. There's a lot of goofy in there too. Now you might look around and go, really? Where? Right? Oh, see, it knocked the lens out. Many stories relate that Ganesha has 2 wives, Siddhi, S-I-D-D-H-I, which is success, and Riddhi, R-I-D-D-H-I, prosperity. The symbolism of these 2 women indicates that if you walk on the path set by Ganesha, success and prosperity are guaranteed to always be by your side. Okay, again, success can be subjective. Prosperity can have a prosperity of in lots of different ways. Again, a general read. The search for material success seldom brings with it achievement of spiritual goals. Don't we know it? Ganesha wishes you to realize that by actively developing your spirituality and consciously working with the divine, you will experience positive flow-on effects in all areas of your existence. That makes a Virgo smile, I'm going to think. When you stay connected to your spiritual nature, you have a more serene mind, develop an accepting perception of yourself. This attitude will help your heart open to spiritual matters. A high level of self-mastery, that's an achievement, Virgo, self-mastery. A high level of self-mastery coupled with a high ethical practice will increase the likelihood of enjoying material success. This is right up our alley. As more people discover the rewards of a more dynamic and fulfilling spiritual life, this success will become the norm in a society and not an exception for a few eccentric individuals like me. Look, I've been doing this a long time. I got my first New Age metaphysical job in like 1988, 87, 88. The more relationships among human beings develop into true kinship, the more humanity can achieve beyond the present limits of knowledge and material measures of success. Become a part of a brotherhood governed by love, working towards building a happier, more loving and productive global society. I mean, that's really lovely. And again, what is it you're trying to achieve here that you may be like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm called to it. I'm called to it. I'm choosing it. I'm chewing on it. No matter what others might think or say, no matter what I might think or say, this is where the guidance is coming from. There's no problem. It's only my destiny being revealed. It ain't much of a hero's journey if it's a flat surface the whole way. Yeah, lovely rain. Here's your sunscreen. Need a snack? No, it's usually not like that as you go. So, of course, loving who we are as we go, calling in Archangel Sophia, I'm going to think is going to be pretty powerful to achieve whatever it is we're trying to achieve here. This is pretty much a really clear through line. But, you know, free will, choice, that really is the pivotal card there. What you going to do with that ace of flames in your throat? Last card down, the gold within the lead. I love this so much. So we end with it. The Blessed Bee from Lucy Cavendish, indicating the gold within the lead, the hidden blessing. And we do them for real. They're very heart-touching. They're very moving. So it's a little bit of contrast to trying to keep it a shadow read, light and kind of fun. And then go there. But blessing is a service. And I'm a Virgo born on a full moon. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. You had to bring achievement on the table. As I call upon the pantheons of all pantheons, please, a delegation from all traditions, lineages, and cultures for the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Oh, I feel that loving, that compassion. Watching this video, receiving this reading, this could turn the party. Make it clear, make it precise, make it helpful and healing. What is the gold within the lead? The hidden blessing for the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, some light at the end of the tunnel so we do our best. You know, alchemize the dilettante from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, ace of flames on the inner, eight of swords on the outer, welcoming surrender, loving who we are with Archangel Sophia, with some achievement, a balance of success and prosperity, via and integrating our spiritual path. What do you got for us? The gold within the lead, the hidden blessing. This full to new, February 2023. Oh, gosh, we got a blessing on your day. Is it Susan Day? Oh, Susan. No, she doesn't look like Lori Partridge at all. Let's keep going. It's a blessing on your day. I'll take it. Every day for the 2-week period, if you don't mind. Yeah, this might be, you might want to connect this to a crystal or, you know, a potion. Do something. You do you. Card number what? Hey. Card number 5. Let's see what's about to be, what's already here. Like I said, let's do these for real. Breathe. My service to all of us. Still point. Pantheons of the divine, please transmit. A blessing on your day. A blessing to bring awareness, to shape and set the energy of the day and to frame it with light and the possibilities of healing, adventure, and gratitude. May your soul feel called by the song of the day. May this day be gentle and good, clear and sure, filled with grace and gentle reminders of your own divinity, Virgo. May the people you meet this day show generosity of spirit, be hospitable and welcoming and open and candid in all of their dealings. May the sky be filled with blue and white, and may the green beneath your feet be solid and soft to walk upon. May the rain fall soft and nourishing, and trees whisper to you the secrets that you need to know. Is a very Virgo read. May any challenges you encounter find an answering strength and courage within you. And when you come to your rest this night, may you remember the many blessings this day has held and account for them with the gods. And be thankful for each of them, no matter how small. Small gods. Terry Pratchett. For the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. Blessed be. So motivate. So it is. Look, every day. I get that really loud and clear. Every day gets a little closer. Going faster than a roller coaster. I don't know. Maybe not for Virgo. Did you like it? Like it, really. I welcome surrender. No problems. It's a different take for a Virgo. But you're getting blessed days here. We all do, but are we tuned to it? If you want more of me here on YouTube, please do subscribe at this point in the game. All it does is help other people find the readings, because I'm over on Patreon. Yes, hello, my name is Mark. I admit that YouTube was gateway drug to Patreon because I love it. I love it, seriously. I highly recommend it for the creative types. Really, my subscribers are wonderful. They love what I'm serving. They're drawn to me, or our sacred contracts, whatever. Digging it big time. Remember, they get the extendeds, all of them. They get the daily check-ins, all of them. But there's so much more on there. I'm a Virgo. I've been doing this for a very, very long time, and I don't put out crap. Although I look back and go, oh my God, look what I used to look like. You know, it's all a journey. Every day is a winding road. We get a little bit closer. Right, Crow? Right, Cheryl? I love you all. Oh, thank you so much for watching. Want to book me for a reading? There's a link in the description box. Booking a reading with Mal will explain all the details details, everything you want to know about booking a reading with Mel, but perhaps you're afraid to ask. Don't be, just ask. Otherwise, I love you. I love my Virgos. We are the Virgos. We are the sixth housers. We are occupied and healing as we heal through our occupations in some way, shape, or form. So reach out, comment. If you need anything, I'm here to serve. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.